Okay, I don't really have a whole lot to say about Pokemon Sun and Moon, so I won't create a big old article like I did with Paper Mario. I'll just talk about this off the top of my head. And the reason that I don't have a whole lot to say about Pokemon Sun and Moon is because they didn't really show a whole lot. Like, if you ask me, what is new about Pokemon Sun and Moon, I have two answers for you. The interface is updated, and there's kind of a Battle Royale mode that is multiplayer only. And that's it. I mean, they showed off catching Pokemon. You do that in every other game. They showed you battling other trainers. You do that in every other game. They showed you, at the end, battling your rival. You do that in every other game. I was basically watching the same game that they've had already. I mean, updated interface is nice, I guess? The Battle Royale, though, was not very interesting because it ends as soon as the first person loses. And I want a longer battle. Battle Royale should be exciting. Mind you, I understand why it's like that. I mean, if you happen to be unfortunate enough to get last place, you're going to be waiting a bit before everybody else finishes, and that probably would not be very fun. But still, it's not very interesting. One thing that I would have liked to have found out a little bit more about would be the story. I know Pokemon is not about the story, but heck, the reason I'm doing a Let's Play of Pokemon Black right now is largely because of the story. I wanted to show that, hey, there's this Pokemon game where they actually put some effort in the plot, and it's not just about collecting 8 badges to get to the Pokemon League. I mean, admittedly, you're still doing that in Pokemon Black, but what makes it a little bit more interesting is Team Plasma apparently plans to set up their operations in the Pokemon League. And so the only way you're going to defeat them is to collect the 8 badges. Oh, and there's also some plot about finding a legendary monster and changing how people treat Pokemon, setting Pokemon free, liberation, that sort of thing. It's interesting. I guess they didn't really show off much plot in this Treehouse event because the game's a little bit ways off and Pokemon is generally not about the plot, but no, plot is pretty much the only thing that would get me interested in a Pokemon game at this point. I mean, yeah, they have new monsters, but they have new monsters in every game. Actually, you know what would be really interesting? Is if in this game, you don't have to go through 8 gyms. It's not about gym battles. Maybe your adventure this time could be something completely unrelated to winning the Pokemon League. That'd be a refreshing change of pace. I mean, admittedly, they did that in the 2 GameCube games, Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD. The thing of it is, those games bored me for some reason. I want to say it was the battle system. Like, maybe having a Game Boy battle system on a GameCube was not the best idea. It felt undeveloped somehow. That and trying to steal Pokemon was a pain. Like, I'd like a core Pokemon game that wasn't about collecting 8 badges. I mean, yeah, there's spin-offs that are playing differently, and some of them more about the plot, but yeah, a core Pokemon game that changes things up, that'd be nice. So that's basically my thoughts on Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm fine with Pokemon Black. And also Pokemon Black 2. I hear the villain in Pokemon Black 2 goes absolutely insane.